guys, my name is Silvina. Today it is time to show you a little hack on how to beautifully decorate your acai bowls, your smoothie bowls, or also salads and any food basically with fruits and also some vegetables by making fruit flowers. I saw this on the internet. I thought, wow, this must be crazy difficult. I looked up a tutorial and I thought, wow, I think I can do this too. So I recreated it for you guys because I wanted to make sure if it's really as easy as it looks or if it's actually like looking easy, but it's really hard to do. So I filmed it for you guys. I'm gonna show you how to make some of the fruits here, like papaya, mango, avocado, peaches, plums. There we go. Turn them into delicious fruit flowers. It's really easy to make. I'm not a pro. Actually, I'm like only doing this for the third time myself, so it's really easy to do. I managed the first time and I managed to film for you guys the third time. Very careful when I make fruit recipes, especially if they're decorative, that I pick the right fruit. So starting with the mangoes, most fruits I usually just touch them, and if you have a little bit of a routine with this, you will know exactly when the fruit has the right consistency. If you just press it a little bit mildly, and then you'll notice whether it's good or not. Then moving to the avocado. Avocado is the most difficult fruit to pick because there tends to be something wrong with it. Like either it's too ripe or it's not ripe enough yet, or it's already getting spots. So I'm very careful with picking a nice one that I can consume immediately. Then I also just make sure that I avoid any spots, like here with the papaya, or especially with the peaches, they tend to be rather firm, so it also can take a while to pick one which is still has a perfect consistency like the one I want. For the recipe today, I chose white peaches simply because they were a little bit more ripe and firm. The yellow ones that I found, they were sort of too hard. And with the plums, it's exactly the opposite problem. They tend to be too soft, so there I make sure to pick more of a lush one. And now we're ready to go. I've got my plate right here, and we are starting with the mango. The mango, I just slice one half off, avoiding obviously the stone in the middle, and then I just take the peel off as good as I can, and then I just start to slice it very thinly, as thin as possible. That's basically the only thing you need to watch out, so take your time. I sped up this video. Obviously I did it a lot slower because it's really important to be precise, and if you're not like a professional chef, that can actually be quite tricky. So after we slit it up and it's all sliced up, I basically start to draw it out and make it like, you can see what it looks like on the video, make it kind of long, and then I just want it as long as possible, really stretching across the whole cutting board. Then I just roll it in and create this nice fruit flower. Then moving on to the white peach, you can see that even though I did try to get a really perfect one, this one is still a little bit, tiny bit too soft. But I don't think it's really going to play a big difference in the recipe. So the procedure is exactly the same, and because the peach is a little bit smaller, the fruit flower will be a little bit smaller. The cool thing is here also, every fruit looks a little bit unique. Now is the plum. Here I think I found a perfect one because it really has a super consistency. The flesh is perfect, and the procedure again is the same. The plum is again a little bit smaller, so it's going to be even a tiny bit smaller than the white peach, but otherwise everything here also is exactly the same, and I think it looks really pretty, this one. I also wanted to try a strawberry because I saw this on a tutorial that it's even possible to do with strawberry, but I think the one that I chose here is a tiny little bit too small, so it didn't work out perfectly, but still it did work out. As you can see, it's possible. And I did have some struggles rolling it up, but in the end it did still look pretty because actually a fresh strawberry is always pretty and always delicious. Now moving on to the avocado, which is the trickiest one, I guess, because of the consistency. And this one actually looks pretty nice. And I have a little trick on how to get the peel off, which is basically I turn it upside down, I massage it a little bit, and then it's easier to take the peel off, and you have just a half there. The cool thing is with the avocado, because it has this creamy consistency, if you have any imperfections from it coming out, you can actually just kind of use it like your knife, like a spatula, and just even it out a little bit like I'm doing here. And afterwards it will look immaculate. So you can kind of like soften the surface of it. And then the procedure is the same. Here you need to be very careful because it's so soft. It also tends to stick a little bit on the knife. But if you take your time and you do it carefully, then it's actually really easy to do. And if the consistency of the avocado is right, then you shouldn't actually have any issue with it. The avocado is really easy to just mold and roll into this beautiful flower. So I actually really liked the result that I had here with the avocado. Now next up is the papaya, and with the papaya I was really unsure whether this was going to work out. I didn't see this on any tutorials even that I watched at least, so I didn't know about the consistency, if it's actually going to be possible to roll it up. And to take the peel off, I do exactly the same as with the mango. I just slice around it with the knife, try to be precise, and then it's absolutely the same procedure as with all the other fruits. And I was actually really surprised how easy it is to thinly slice the papaya. It was the easiest one actually. Has a really nice consistency. Maybe I just picked a really good one, or maybe it's always like this. But I actually would recommend to try this as a starter fruit if you've never done it before, because I found it really easy. Because the papaya is big, you also get a big fruit. So my personal favorite today was actually the papaya, but I of course liked all of them. The strawberry was a little bit of a struggle, but otherwise I think they turned out well, and it was super easy. It took me less than half an hour to make all of them. Guys, that's it. That's all the fruits and veggies that I tried today. I actually managed to do it with everything except the cucumber, which was just a little bit too stiff. So I don't know if I should maybe peel it next time, or if I should wait for a softer, riper one. I'm not really sure. Anyways, everything else went amazingly well. And here is my plate, and I just really can't wait to eat all of it. I think I'm actually just gonna have the fruit with some yogurt, and then I'm going to throw the avocado one on top of my salad and enjoy this for dinner. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments below which one you like the best, if you've ever tried this too, or if there's any other favorite way you have for topping your smoothie bowls. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.